Hello everyone, welcome to memoneet. My name is Anupam Sinha and I am working as biology subject matter expert at here memoneet. Today I am going to discuss BPT-10 test series and the topic is anatomy of flowering plants. So let's start. Question number 101. This question states that endodermis of dicot stem is also known as. We have to find out the other name of dicot stem. So we know that the innermost layer of the cortex is called endodermis, and these cells of endodermis are rich in starch grains. Means starch grains are present in abundance in this cell, and hence this layer is also referred as starch seed. Let's see the option. The options are the first option is starch seed, so this is the correct option. Second is Casparian strip, limiting layer, exodermis. So answer for this question will be option number 1, starch seed. Endodermis of dicostem is also known as starch seed. Let's move to the other next question, that is question number 102. Question number 102 states that xylem and phloem are situated at the same radius of vascular bundle. Then such vascular bundle is called. We have to find out the name of vascular bundle when xylem and phloem are situated at the same radius. So when xylem and phloem are situated jointly along the same radius of vascular bundle, then such type of vascular bundle is known as conjoined type of vascular bundle. So let's see the options. Option first is radial, option second is exact, option third is concentric, and option four is conjoined. So option four is our answer. When xylem and phloem are situated at the same radius of vascular bundle, then such vascular bundle is known as conjoined vascular bundle. So answer of this question will be option number 4. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 103. The question number 103 states that select the false statement from the following. We have to select the false statement. Let's read the statements. The first statement is vascular bundles without cambium are called closed vascular bundles. So this is the correct. When cambium is absent from the vascular bundle, then such type of vascular bundle is called closed vascular bundle. Second statement is open vascular bundles are found in dicot stem. This statement is also correct. In dicot stem, open vascular bundles are found. The third statement is in conjoined type of vascular bundles, the xylem and phloem are situated at the same radius of vascular bundles. This is also correct. We have just seen in the question number 102 that when xylem and phloem are jointly situated along the same radius of vascular bundles, then they are known as conjoined type of vascular bundles. So this statement is also correct or true. The fourth option is conjoined bundles are common in roots. This statement is false. Conjoined bundles are not common in roots, they are common in stems and leaves. So the correct answer for this question will be option number 4. Conjoined bundles are common in roots. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 states that when protoxylem is towards pericycle, it is called. Now let's understand what is protoxylem. During the growth of vascular bundle, primary xylems are formed, and the first formed primary xylem is called as protoxylem, and later formed primary xylem is called metaxylem. So when the when the protoxylem lies towards the pericycle or periphery, this is the TS of a stem or root, and when the protoxylem is towards the periphery like this, and metaxylem lies towards the pit. Pit is in the center, and when the metaxylem is towards pit, then such condition is known as exact condition. So the answer for question number 104 will be option number 3, that is exact. Now let's move to the other question or the next question, that is question number 105. It states that apical meristem is present. We have to find where the apical meristems are found. We know that apical meristems are actively dividing. actively dividing meristem or cells. Hence, it will be found at the growing tips of roots and stems. So apical meristem will be present at the tips of roots. It will also be present at the tips of the shoot, and it will also present in the buds. It is also a growing region of plants. Present in the axils of the leaves. So let's see the option. The options are at the root, at the tips of root. This is the correct option. At the tips of the shoot, this is also the correct option. Birds present in axil of leaves. The birds which are present in the axil of leaves, the apical meristem is also present there. So answer for this question will be all of the above. Means option number 4 is the right answer. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 106. Question number 106 states that which of the following is an example of primary meristem? We have to find out the example of primary meristem. The first option is phellogen. Phellogen is also known as cork cambium, and it is not a primary meristem, it is a secondary meristem. So this is not the right answer. Second option is vascular cambium of fruit. Vascular cambium is also a secondary meristem, hence it is also not the answer. Interfascicular cambium, it is also a secondary. And the fourth option is apical meristem. This is the correct answer. Apical meristems are the primary meristem. So the answer for this question will be option number 4, that is apical meristem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 107. Question number 107 states that which of the followings are example of lateral meristem? We have to find out the examples of lateral meristems. Lateral meristems are those which helps to increase the girth or the thickness of the stems, and they are present in the lateral regions of the plant. Lateral regions of the plants. So let's see the option. The option first is fascicular vascular cambium. Yes, this helps in increasing the girth of the stem. So it is right. Interfascicular cambium. This is also an example of lateral meristem. And the third is core cambium. This is also responsible for increasing the girth or thickness of the plant. Hence, it is also a type of or example of lateral meristem. So correct answer for this question will be all of the above. That is option number 4. Option number 4 is the correct answer for question number 107. Now let's move to the question number 8. Sorry, question number 108. Question number 108 states that examples of primary permanent tissues are. We have to find out the examples of primary permanent tissue. We know that primary permanent tissues are those which have completely grown. These are completely grown and have lost the power to divide, means they are not able to divide. And the examples of primary permanent tissues are parenchyma, sclerenchyma, and collenchyma. Let's see the option. The option A1 is parenchyma. This is right. This is the example of primary permanent tissue. Collenchyma, it is also an example of primary permanent tissue. And third is sclerenchyma, means all of the above. All these three are the examples of primary permanent tissue. So answer of this question will be option number 4, all of the above. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 109. Question number 109 states that which of the following statements are true about parenchyma? We have to find out the true statement about the parenchyma. So let's see what are the statements. The first statement is the cells are generally isodiametric. This is correct. The cells of parenchyma are generally isodiametric. Isodiametric means same diameter. The shapes of the cells may vary. The shape may be spherical, oval, round, polygonal, or elongated, but they are isodiametric, means same in diameter. So this is the correct regarding or true regarding parenchyma. The next statement is the cells may either be closely packed or have intercellular spaces. This is also right. The cells of parenchyma may either be closely packed or may have some small intercellular spaces. So this is also true about parenchyma. The next is it performs various functions like photosynthesis, storage, secretion. This statement is also correct. Parenchyma performs various functions such as photosynthesis, storage, secretion. And the fourth option is all of the above. So, answer to this question will be option number 4, that is all of the above. All of these are the functions or true about parenchyma. Now let's move to the next question. That is question number 1010. Question number 110, that is question number 110. It states that which of the following tissues provide mechanical support to the growing part of the plant such as young stem and petiole of leaf. The young stem and petiole of the leaf are the growing parts of plant, and we have to find what kind of tissue is present in these parts of plant. So options are parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerid, fiber, and the answer will be collenchyma. That is option number 2. Why? Because collenchyma has some thickness. Collenchyma has some thickness at the corners, and hence it provides support to the growing parts of the plants. So answer for this question will be option number 2, collenchyma. Now let's move to question number 111, that is 111. It says that living elements of xylem is. We have to find the living elements of xylem. So in xylem or in any other cell, the xylem parenchyma or parenchyma is the only living elements, whereas tracheids are dead, vessels are also dead cells, and xylem fiber are also dead cells. Only xylem parenchyma is the living cell. They are thin-walled and their cell walls are made up of cellulose. So the correct answer for question number 111 will be option number 3. That is xylem parenchyma is the living element of xylem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 112. Question number 112 states that vessels differ from tracheids in having. Vessels differ from tracheids in having. We have to find out on the what basis vessels are differ from tracheids. So let's see the option. The first option is in being living. So this is not a difference. The second option is presence of perforation plates at both ends. This is the difference. Perforation plates are present in vessels but not in tracheids. Hence, this option is the right option. And the third is enucleated condition, means devoid of nucleus, means nucleus are not present. So in vessel and tracheids, in both, nucleus is not present. So correct answer of this question will be option number 2. Vessels differs from tracheids in having presence of perforation plates at both ends. Means perforation plates is present at the both ends of vessel, but it is not present in tracheids. Now let's move to next question, that is question number 113. It says that Casparian strip is found in. Casparian strips are ring-like structure. They are ring-like structures and it has thickening in the cell walls, and these are found in endodermis. So let's see the options. The options are epidermis, no; endodermis, yes; endothecium, no; endothelium, no. So correct answer for this question will be option number 2, that is endodermis. Casparian strip is found in endodermis. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 114. Question number 114 states that radial vascular bundles are found in. We have to find out the radial vascular bundle is found in which type of root or stem. So we know that radial vascular bundles are those in vascular bundles in which the xylem, that is the xylem and phloem, is present on the same radii, and such type of vascular bundles are found in roots of vascular plants. So let's see the options. The option is only dicot root, no. These are present in dicot as well as monocot roots of vascular plants. So this option is not correct. Second option is only monocot root. This option is also not correct. It is also found in dicot root. Third is only pteridophyte. This option is also not correct because Radial vascular bundles are found in vascular plants. And the third option, last option, that is fourth option, is roots of vascular plant. So this is the correct option. Radial vascular bundles are found in roots of vascular plants. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 115. Question number 115 states that collateral open vascular bundle and U seal is present in. So collateral open vascular bundle and U seal is present in dicot stem. Here the options are dicot stem, monocot root and dicot root. So answer of this question will be 1, that is dicot stem. Collateral open vascular bundles and U seal is the characteristic feature of dicot stem. Now let's move to next question, that is question number 116. It states that vascular cambium forms. We have to find out what does vascular cambium form. So vascular cambium forms secondary xylem and secondary phloem. Let's see the other options. The second option is primary xylem and primary phloem. This is wrong because vascular cambium forms secondary xylem and secondary phloem. Second is only secondary phloem. This option is also wrong because it does not forms only secondary phloem. It forms secondary xylem as well. The fourth option is only primary xylem. This option is also wrong, which is because it is not forming only primary xylem. It is also forming secondary xylem, not primary xylem. So the correct answer of this question will be option number 1. That is vascular cambium forms secondary xylem and secondary phloem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 117. Question number 117 states that intrafascicular cambium is situated. First option is in between the vascular bundles, inside the vascular bundles, outside the vascular bundles, or in pith. So the answer will be inside the vascular bundle. The intrafascicular cambium is situated inside the vascular bundles. Means if this is a TS of cell and if this is the vascular bundle, then intrafascicular cambium will be here, present here. Here like this is vascular bundle, the it will be present here. And also in between two vascular bundle, cambium is also present, which is known as interfascicular. It is known as interfascicular cambium, and the interfasciculum and intrafasciculum together forms cambial ring. Together it forms cambial ring. So the correct option of this question will be option number 2. Intrafascicular cambium is situated inside the vascular bundles. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 118. It states that the hypodermis present in maize stem. Means what kind of hypodermis is present in maize stem? We know that maize stem is a monocot plant. Maize is a monocot plant and the monocot stem has sclerenchymatous hypodermis. A large number of scattered vascular bundles, each surrounded by sclerenchymatous bundle sheath and a large conspicuous parenchymatous ground tissue. Hence, in hypodermis of the maize, the sclerenchymatous is present. Sclerenchymatous hypodermis is present in maize stem. So correct option will be option number 3. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 119. It states that collenchymatous hypodermis is characteristic feature of the options of dicot stem, monocot as well as dicot stem and hydrophyte. So answer for this question will be option number 1, that is dicot stem. Collenchymatous hypodermis is the characteristic feature of dicot stem. So it is found in dicot stem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 120, that is 120. The question 120 states that innumerable or many vascular bundles, lack of cambium and lack of well demarcated pith is found in. So these are the characteristic feature of monocot plants. Monocots. These are the characteristic features of monocot. In monocot, there are many vascular bundles are present and they lack cambium and they also don't have a demarcated pith. Hence, let's see the options now. The options are sugarcane grass. So this is the right answer because sugarcane and grass both are monocot. Now let's see the other options. Next option is sunflower neem. Sunflower is dicot, although neem is monocot. So, but sunflower is dicot, hence this could not be the answer. Third option is radish and neem. Radish is again dicot plant, hence this will also not be an answer. And the fourth option is people. People is again dicot. So the correct answer for this question will be option number 1, sugarcane and grass. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 121. It states that cortex and pith are not distinguished in, means cortex and pith are not clearly visible in which type of stem or root. So cortex and pith are usually not visible in stems of monocot stems. In monocot stem, ground tissue system is present. It means that cortex and pericycle form a single mass of parenchyma. It forms a single mass of parenchyma, and the vascular bundles are also scattered. Hence, cortex and pith are not distinguished in monocot stem. So, answer for this question will be option number 1, that is monocot stem. The next question is question number 122, and it says that what is the characteristic of a vascular bundle of monocot? Means we have to find out the characteristics of vascular bundle of monocot. So first option is open and surrounded by a sclerenchymatous bundle sheath. So this option is not correct because vascular bundle is not open. Next option is closed and surrounded by bundle sheath. Closed and surrounded by bundle, closed and not surrounded by bundle sheath. So this option is also not correct because it is closed and it is also surrounded by bundle sheath. Third option is closed and surrounded by bundle sheath. This is correct. The vascular bundles of monocot stems are closed and also they are surrounded by bundle sheath. And the fourth option is open and not surrounded by a bundle sheath. This is also wrong. It is open but it is closed but it is surrounded by a bundle sheath. So answer for this question will be option number 3. The characteristic of vascular bundle of monocot stem is closed and surrounded by bundle sheath. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 123. Question number 123 states that in dicot root, we have to find what is in dicot root. The first option is vascular bundles scattered with cambium. Second option is vascular bundles are open and arranged in ring. Third is xylem and phloem are radial. And third one is xylem is always intact. So the correct answer is xylem and phloem are radial. In dicot root, the xylem and phloem are radial. And xylem is always exact and not intact. So correct answer for this question will be option number 3. Xylem and phloem are radial in dicot root. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 124. Question number 124 states that in which of the following order an exact xylem develops? Let's see the orders. What is the order given here? Centripetal, centrifugal, both centripetal and centrifugal irregular. So, exact xylem. What is exact xylem? As we know that two types of xylems are formed, protoxylem and metaxylem. This is the periphery and this is the pith. So what happened in exact, that the protoxylem is towards the periphery and the metaxylem is towards the pith. And this we know that protoxylem are first formed primary xylem and metaxylem is the later formed primary xylem. So the formation is taking place like this. It means, and this type of arrangement is called centripetal. Hence the answer for this question will be option number 1, centripetal. The formation of exact xylem is centripetal. Now let's move to the next question. Next question states that the position of xylem and phloem in leaf is respectively. Option are abaxial, adaxial, adaxial, abaxial, third both adaxial, and fourth option is both abaxial. So answer will be adaxial and abaxial. The position of xylem and phloem in leaf respectively is adaxial and abaxial. Adaxial means on the upper side of the leaf, and abaxial means lower side of leaf. So the position of xylem in leaf is adaxial and the position of phloem in leaf is abaxial. So the correct option will be option number 2. Now let's move to the question number 126. Question number 126. It states that the function of hypodermis is. What is the function of hypodermis? So hypodermis consist of few layers of collenchymatous cells. They are consist of collenchymatous cells, and we know that collenchymatous cells provide mechanical strength to the plant. Hence, the hypodermis may provide mechanical support to the plant. So, the function of hypodermis will be providing mechanical support. So, the correct answer of this question will be option number 3, that is mechanical support. Now, let's move to the next question, that is question number 127. It says that vascular bundles are found scattered in ground tissue of. So where does the scattered vascular bundles are found? So the scattered vascular bundles are found in monocot stem. In monocot stem. And out of these given options, which stem is a monocot stem? Hence the answer for this question will be option number 1, mage stem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 128. Question number 128 states that sugar transport elements of gymnosperm and pteridophytes. We have to find out the element which transports sugar elements. So we know that sieve cells are food conducting cells. Sieve cells are the food conducting cells. They conduct food and sugar is the food. Hence, the answer for this question will be option number 1, that is sieve cells. Sugar transport elements of gymnosperms and pteridophytes are sieve cells. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 129. The question number 129 states that in plants, which of the following cells are living? We have to find out the living cells. So the first option is xylem fiber. We know that this is not living, means this is dead. The second option is meristem. This is correct. Meristems are living cells. Let's see the other options. The other option is trachid. Trachid is also dead cell. Phloem fiber, it is also a dead cell. So the correct answer for this question will be option number 2, that is meristem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 130. Question number 130 states that a tissue is a group of cells having a. So what is a tissue? Tissue are the group of cells. We know that tissue are group of cells having common origin, and usually they performing a common function, means they unite to perform a similar function. Now let's check the options. The first option is common origin and dissimilar function. Yes, the tissue have common origin but they have similar function, so this option is not correct. Second option is dissimilar origin. This is not correct. They have similar origin, so this option is wrong. Next option is dissimilar origin and common in function. They have similar origin, so this option is also wrong. Although they have common in function, but they are similar in origin also. So this option is also wrong. And the next option, that's the option number 4, is common origin. This is right, and usually performing a common function. This is also right. So answer for this question will be option number 4. A tissue is a group of cells having a common origin and usually performing a common function. For example, connective tissue, epithelial tissue, blood tissue, etc. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 131. The question number 131 states that which of the following tissues form main bulk of storage organ? We have to find out the tissue which forms the main bulk found the main bulk of storage organ. So storage organ of plants are roots and stems, and roots and stems are formed by mainly by parenchyma. So the main bulk of storage organ is formed by parenchyma. So first option, that is option number 1, parenchyma, is the correct answer for this question. The main bulk of storage organ is formed by parenchyma. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 132. Question number 132 states that phloem parenchyma is absent in. We have to find out where the phloem parenchyma is absent, whether it is absent in dicot stem or it is absent in dicot leaf or monocot stem or dicot root. So phloem parenchyma is absent from monocot stem. It is not present in monocot stem. They are present in dicot stem, they are present in dicot leaf, they are present in dicot root, but they are not present in monocot stem. So the answer for this question will be option number 3, that is monocot stem. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is, that is question number 133. It says that plant tissues are divided into meristematic and permanent tissue. This is on which of the following? This is correct, that plant tissues are divided into meristematic and permanent tissue. But on which ground they have been divided? Now let's read the options. The first option is whether the plant is a dicot or a monocot. This option is wrong. They are not divided on the basis of whether the plant is dicot or monocot. The next option is whether the cells being formed are capable of dividing or not. Yes, this is the correct option. The plant tissues are dividing on in meristematic and permanent tissue on the basis of capability of division, whether they are able to divide or not. Meristematic tissue are generally capable of division, whereas permanent tissues are those those are completely grown and lose their ability or capability to divide. So the correct answer for this question will be option number 2. Let's see other option as well. The third option is position. No, these are not also not divided on the basis of position and origin. This option is also wrong. They have not been classified on the basis of the origin. Now let's move to the question number 134. That is the next question. This question states that the axillary bud is constituted by the cells left behind from. Means axillary bud is constituted by which type of cells? So the options are root apical meristem, shoot apical meristem, intercalary meristem, lateral meristem. So mainly axillary buds are constituted by the cells which are left behind by the shoot apical meristem. We know that axil is present between the leaf stalk and the stem. Let's assume this is the stem and this is a leaf and this is the leaf stalk. So axil, this position is known as axil. Hence, it is constituted by the left of shoot apical meristem. So the correct answer will be option number 2, shoot apical meristem. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 135. This question states that the woody axis of flowering plant is produced by. The woody axis of flowering plants is produced by, and the options are apical meristem, primary meristem, intercalary meristem, secondary meristem. So we know that apical meristem is responsible for growth of the plant. So it would not form woody axis of flowering plant. The second one is primary meristem. Primary meristem is also not the right answer. And the third one is intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem helps to increase the growth as well. And the third is secondary meristem. This is the correct answer. Secondary meristem helps to increase the girth or thickness of the plant, and hence they form the woody axis of flowering plant. Increase in girth is due to the secondary meristem. Apical and intercalary meristem both are primary meristem and they are responsible for increase in length. Hence, the answer for this question will be option number 4, secondary meristem. They increases the girth of the plant and finally or ultimately they form the woody axis of flowering plants. Now let's move to the question number 136. Question number 136 states that all of the following are lateral meristem except. We have to find out which one is not a lateral meristem. We know that lateral meristems are those which increases the girth of the plants and found in the lateral regions of the plants. So let's see the option. The first is intercalary meristem. The second option is fascicular vascular cambium. Third is interfascicular cambium. And fourth is core cambium. And the question is all of the following are lateral meristem. Means all except one, everyone, all of the following are lateral meristem. So we know that fascicular is a lateral meristem. Fascicular is a lateral meristem. Interfascicular cambium is also a lateral meristem. Core cambium is also a lateral meristem, but intercalary meristem is a primary meristem. Hence, our answer for this question will be option number 1. Intercalary meristem is not a lateral meristem. Now, let's move to the next question, that is question number 137. This question states that what is the function of lateral meristem? So I have told you before also the function of lateral meristem. The function of lateral meristem to increase the diameter or the girth of the or the thickness of the plant. So let's read the options now. The option 1 is it gives rise to the lateral branches. This is not correct. It do not give rise to lateral branches. Second option is it increases girth of the plant axis. Yes, this is right. It increases the girth of the plant axis. Now let's read the other options as well. The third option is it increases girth as well as length of the plant axis. No, it only increases the girth. It do not increases the length of the plant axis. And the fourth option is it increases only length of the plant axis. This is also wrong. So the correct answer for this question will be option number 2. It increases girth of the plant axis. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 138. The question number 138 states that the parenchymatous cells are, and the options are dead, thick-walled, thin-walled, thick-walled and dead. So we know that the parenchymatous cells are living cells. They are living cells and they are also thin-walled. They are living as well as thin-walled cells. So the first option is wrong. They are not dead. The second option is also wrong. They are not thick-walled. They are in fact thin-walled. And the third option is thin-walled. Yes, this is the correct option. And the fourth is thick-walled and dead. No, they are thick-walled but they are not dead. So the correct option for this question will be option number 3, thin-walled. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 139. Question number 139 states that collenchyma differs from parenchyma. Means in what regards the collenchyma differs from parenchyma. Let's read the options. The options are possessing thick wall, lacking protoplasm, containing chloroplast usually or being meristem. So we know that collenchyma differs from parenchyma in possessing thick cell walls because in collenchyma there is a deposition of pectin at the corners and that's why the corners of collenchymatous cells are thick. While sclerenchymatous cell lack protoplasm, both parenchyma and collenchyma when contain chloroplast and they are known as florenchyma. And collenchyma and parenchyma both are simple permanent tissue which loses their capacity to divide. Hence, they are not meristematic. Hence, the answer for this question will be option number 1. Collenchyma differs from parenchyma because they are having thick cell wall. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 140. Question number 140 states that which among the following are absent in collenchyma? So options are chloroplast, no, Some chlorenchyma have chloroplasts known as chlorenchyma. The second is vacuoles. Third one is intercellular spaces, and fourth one is vecting deposition. So the option or the answer is option number 3. Collenchyma lacks intercellular spaces because they have deposition of pectins at corner, and because of this they lack intercellular spaces. So the correct answer of 140 is third. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 141. It says that the elongated thick wall and tapering cells are. So the elongated thick wall cells with tapering ends are characteristic of sclerenchymatous cells. Means they looks like this. They look like this. This types of cells. So such type of cells are sclerenchymatous cells. So the answer for this question, that is the elongated, thick-walled and tapering cells, are known as sclerenchymatous cells. So option number 4 is the correct answer. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 142. It states that sclerites are commonly found in option A, young stems and petioles of leaf, fruit balls of nut, roots, or fleshy stems. So we know that sclerites provide mechanical support. They provide mechanical support, hence they are commonly found in the fruit balls of nut. They are also found in the pulp of fruits like guava, pear, and they all and sapota. They also find in the seed coats of legumes and leaves of tree. Hence, out of the given option, the option number 2 is correct. They are found in the fruit walls of nuts. So, the answer for this question will be option number 2. Now, let's move to the next question, that is question number 143. It says that what is the function of vessels in flowering plant? Means what is the functions of vessels in flowering plants? So we know that transportation of food is done by phloem and release of excess water takes place through stomata, and the photosynthesis is done by the chloroplast. So the function of vessel in flowering plant will be to transport the water and minerals. So the correct option is option number 4. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 144. Question number 144 states that which of the following statement is correct? We have to find out the correct statement. Now let's read the statements. The statements are, the first statement is angiosperms lack vessels in their xylem. Angiosperms lack vessels in the xylem. So this is not correct. This is correct. Angiosperms lacks vessels in their xylem. Second option is the presence of vessels is a characteristic feature of xylem. This is correct. The characteristic features of angiosperms is the presence of vessels. So this is the correct answer. Let's read the other options. The cells of vessels are living. This is not correct. Vessel is a long cylindrical tube like made up of many vessels. Remember, this is also not correct. Cells of vessels are dead. Vessel is a long cylindrical tube-like structure made up of many cells called vessel members, each with lignified cell walls and a large central cavity. The vessel cells are also devoid of protoplasm. They don't have protoplasm, and vessel members are interconnected through perforations in their common walls. The presence of vessels is the characteristic feature of angiosperm. Hence, the option number 2 is the correct answer for this question. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 145. And it states that the central lumens are obliterated in. Option number 1 is xylem fibers, phloem parenchyma, xylem parenchyma, or seed tubes. The answer is the option number 1. In xylem fibers, the central lumens are generally obliterated. Means the walls are very thick, and because of this they are obliterated. Hence, the answer for this question will be option number 1, xylem fibers. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 146. It states that which of the following is true for indark type of primary xylem. So let's read. protoxylem lies towards the periphery of the organ. So we know that in that type of xylem, what happens? The protoxylem is generally towards the pit. That is like this. The xylem belief this like this. Towards pit there will be the protoxylem, and towards periphery there will be metaxylem. Now let's read the question. Protoxylem lies towards the periphery of the organ. This is wrong because protoxylem is towards the pit. Second statement is metaxylem lies towards the periphery of the organ. Yes, this is right. Instead, the protoxylem lies towards the center or pit, and the metaxylem lies towards the periphery of the organ. And such a condition of primary xylem is called in dark. So this is the correct option. Now let's read the other options as well. Third option is metaxylem lies towards the pith of the organ. This is not right. And the fourth is protoxylem lies towards the pith. Protofloem lies towards the pith of the phloem. This is also wrong. So the correct answer is option number 2. Now let's move to the next question, that is question number 147. It states that which of the following is absent in most of the monocotyledons, that is monocot plants. So what is absent? So usually in most of the monocot plants, phloem parenchyma is absent. So options are phloem parenchyma, tracheids, bristles and xylem parenchyma. So in most of the plants, phloem parenchyma is absent. So the option number 1 is the correct answer. Tracheids, bristles and xylem parenchyma are present. Phloem parenchyma is absent because in monocots the foods are stored in other vacuoles. The foods are stored in other vacuoles. Hence, phloem parenchyma is absent from the monocot plants. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 148, and it states that the interfascicular cambium. We have to know about the interfascicular cambium. Let's read the options. The first option is a simple permanent tissue, is a meristematic tissue, is a complex permanent tissue, is not a meristem. So we know that interfascicular cambium is a meristematic tissue. Interfascicular cambium is a meristematic tissue. Hence, the option 2 is the correct answer. The interfascicular cambium is a secondary tissue and it is a meristematic tissue. Now, the next question is question number 149. Stomata are the components of. We know that stomata are present in chloroplast. And the options are epidermal tissue system, ground tissue system, conductive tissue system, vascular tissue system. So epidermal tissue system includes epidermis, stomata, lenticels, trichomes, while ground tissue system includes all tissues excluding vascular tissue system and epidermal tissue system. Vascular tissue system includes xylem and phloem. Hence, the answer for this question will be option number 1, that is epidermal tissues, because stomata are present in chloroplast and chloroplast are present in the epidermis of leaf. Now let's move to the next question, or the last question of this part, that is question number 150. And the question number 150 states that the specialized epidermal cells present in the vicinity of guard cells are called. And the options are bulliform cells, companion cells, subsidiary cells, or endodermal cells. Let's take a look about all these types of cells. So, bulliform cells are what? Bulliform cells are adaxial epidermal cells of monocot leaves and which modify themselves into a large, empty and colorless cell. Whereas companion cells are specialized parenchymatous cells of the phloem. And endodermal cells, these are the cells of endodermis. Few epidermal cells in the vicinity of the guard cells become specialized in their shape and size and are known as subsidiary cells. Let's read the question once again. The specialized epidermal cells present in the vicinity of guard cells are called the subsidiary cells. Here we have read that the few epidermal cells in the vicinity of the guard cells become specialized. They become specialized in their shape, means they change their shape and size and known as subsidiary cell. So the correct answer for this question will be question number 3. Hope you liked the questions and so their explanation. Thank you.